Greetings, my name is Dr. Samuel Burbanks, and welcome to African-Centered Guided Meditation, a sacred space where spirit meets breath and breath meets ancestral wisdom. Here we journey inward through the rhythms, philosophies, and cosmologies of African tradition, restoring balance, healing, and remembrance. Whether you're seeking grounding, clarity, or connection, you are home among the echoes of our ancestors. Let us breathe together, reflect together, and rise together. Ashe. Today's meditation will focus on the Dogon people of Mali and Burkina Faso, who have carried forward a sacred science, a cosmology shaped not only by stars and symbols, but by the power of the word. In Dogon tradition, speech is not casual. It is not just how we communicate, it is how we create. Each word we speak carries inyama, the life force, the spiritual current that moves through all things. And to misuse speech is to misalign with the order of the universe. The ancestral being Nomo, whose name means to make one drink, embodies this truth. Speech is nourishment. It pours into reality and shapes what becomes. For the Dogon, there are 4 levels of speech, 4 gates of knowing, 4 stages of initiation into truth. The first is Jeriso, the front word. The second is Beneso, the side word. The third is Boloso, the word from behind. And the fourth is Sodai, the clear word. These levels are not just ways of speaking, they are ways of becoming, a map of consciousness, a mirror of awakening. And so this practice, this meditation, is not meant to quiet your thoughts or escape the world. It is meant to illuminate, to reveal, to realign you with truth. It is a rite of listening, because in this space, listening is sacred. Listening is how we return to the center. Listening is how the unseen begins to speak. So we begin. Not with answers, but with reverence. Before we begin, sit or lay in a comfortable position and begin to inhale deeply and exhale completely. As you continue to inhale deeply and exhale completely, when you hear the sound of the djembe drum, begin to move into our guided meditation on the first level of Dogon speech, Jeriso. The sound of the djembe will also indicate the conclusion of our meditative practice for today. Continue to inhale deeply and exhale completely as we move into the first level of Dogon speech, Jeriso. As you continue to inhale deeply and exhale completely, we begin with what is seen, with what is nameable, the spoken, the obvious. This is Jeriso, the front word, the first gate of speech. It is the voice of surface understanding, the outer shell of knowledge. It tells you what a thing is called, but not yet what it means. In Jeriso, the world appears in form. A tree is a tree. A river is a river. A story is a tale you can retell. This is where learning begins, in clarity, in form, in material truth. Jeriso brings the visible world into being. It names what has taken shape. It allows us to navigate, to teach, to share. But we must remember, Jerry Soul is only the first step. It is true, but it is not complete. It invites us forward. Now breathe. See yourself walking through a village at dawn. The sky is clear. The walls are painted with symbols. A woman greets you. A child laughs. You hear a drum in the distance. You see all this and it is good, but you know there is more beneath it. Still, you honor the appearance. You bless the surface, because all deep knowing begins here. Repeat silently. I honor what I can see. I begin with what is revealed. I do not rush past the surface. The first word is sacred. Jerry Soul is the gate I walk through. You do not remain in Jerry Soul, but you do not reject it. It is the face of the mass, and every mass has meaning. Now we move to the side, to that which lies beyond the gesture. We enter Bene Soul, the side word. Continue to inhale deeply and exhale completely. You now step beyond the face of things, past the word that names into the word that hides. This is Bene Soul, the side word. The world turns slightly, and you begin to see its edge. What once looked like a pot is now a womb. What once seemed a dance is now a map. What once was just a rhythm becomes language. Bene Soul is symbolic speech, the place where things are said not directly but in code, in gesture, in pattern, in silence. Here meaning is layered, hidden beneath appearances, protected from misuse. You must be ready to hear it, not with your ears, but with your intuition, with your moral awareness, with your reverence. In Dogon understanding, this is where knowledge begins to deepen, not because more is said, but because more is understood. Knowledge at this level is earned, and so you pause here, not to master it, but to listen differently. Inhale slowly, exhale fully. Continue to inhale and exhale as you picture yourself walking a narrow path beneath a cliff face. Symbols etched into the stone line the path. Not one is explained, but every part of you knows they are speaking. Repeat in your mind to yourself, I welcome what is hidden. I listen with reverence. I receive what is meant for me. I do not demand answers. I honor the sacredness of mystery. What you hear in Bene Soul is not always clear, but it is always true. This is not confusion. This is the voice of the initiated world. You may not yet speak this level of speech, but you are beginning to hear it. And now the path draws you deeper still. Not just beyond the surface, not just the side, but to a place where meanings converge. The visible and the invisible are tied together. We now turn to the back of the word. We walk into the dimension of Boloso, the word from behind. Continue to inhale deeply and exhale completely as we move to the word from behind, Boloso. Now you begin to see how things are connected. The name and the symbol, the dance and the drum, the story and the sky. They were never separate. This is Boloso, the word from behind. It is not louder. It is not more clever. It is wider, deeper, more whole. In Boloso, the knowledge does not lie in a single object, but in the relationship between all things. This is the word that binds the system, the speech that gathers truth like threads into a cloth. Begin to understand that to speak rightly at this level is not to speak more, but to speak in a way that holds the structure of the cosmos. The elder says a single word and you feel it in your body because it carries knowledge, social harmony, spiritual law, and ancestral rhythm all at once. You see how that speech is not just to express, but to interweave. Continue to inhale deeply and exhale completely. Now imagine yourself sitting in a darkened shrine. On the walls is a painted map. The lines cross through animals, rivers, constellations, and proverbs. Suddenly you understand this is not just a picture. It is a language, a grammar of the universe. Slowly repeat to yourselves, I speak to build, not just to be heard. My words hold meaning beyond the moment. I honor the order between all things. I align my speech with the moral structure of the world. I seek the truth that lives across domain. Continue to inhale deeply and exhale completely. In Boloso, the speaker becomes responsible for the balance of meaning, not just in their voice, but in their life. For when speech holds this much power, it must also hold integrity. And now, you are ready to enter the final threshold, where speech becomes silence, where the revealed and the hidden dissolve into clarity. You are now approaching Sodai, the clear word. Continue to inhale deeply and exhale completely. You have come through the layers, the visible, the hidden, the woven whole. Now there is nothing left to decode, no symbol to interpret, no structure to trace. This is Sodai, the clear word, the word beyond form, beyond language, the place where the word and truth become one. You do not hear it with your ears. You do not speak it with your tongue. You become it. This is speech of the fully initiated, not because they know more, but because they have unburdened knowing. Sodai is light. It is the truth that stands naked. It is the moment when the drum no longer needs to be struck because you are the rhythm. Inhale now and let go of needing to understand. Exhale and rest in clarity. You do not need to grasp this. You need only to allow it. Continue to inhale deeply and exhale completely. Say this gently in your mind. I carry clarity within me. I do not seek control. I allow truth to emerge. I become the Word. I walk in the light of what is revealed. Continue to inhale deeply and exhale completely. You have passed through the 4 levels of Dogon speech. Jeriso, the front word. Beneso, side word. Boloso, the word from behind. And Sodai, the clear word. This journey is not just about language. It is about becoming aligned with the order of reality. May your speech now carry depth. May your silence carry wisdom. May your presence reflect all that you receive. You are not merely a speaker of words. You are now a keeper of speech, and the world will feel the difference. As you continue to inhale deeply and exhale completely, we reflect on Jeriso, Beneso, Boloso, and Sodai. And we understand that these are more than ancient classifications. They are not just relics of one people's wisdom. They are a blueprint for how human beings can approach truth with depth, with patience, and with humility. In the world of the Dogon, truth is not delivered all at once. It is revealed in layers. It is carried in symbols, spoken through rituals, and lived through community. Each level of speech teaches us to listen differently, to see not just the face, but the profile, the back, and the clear heart of all things. This is a wisdom path, a spiritual pedagogy, a multi-dimensional way of knowing that stands in contrast to the fragmented pace of the modern world. In this space, you are not simply meditating. You are walking the architecture of African thought. You are remembering what it means to earn knowledge, not just collect it. Let the spirit of Nomo, balancing generative power of the word, walk with you now. Let your speech heal. Let your silence deepen. Let your presence carry weight. Whether you speak in a classroom, a sacred circle, or your own private breath, speak with depth. Listen with devotion. Live as one who knows that truth is not quick, but earned. You have not finished this journey. You have entered it. And by doing so, you help to keep alive a legacy of African philosophical brilliance that uplifts not only the Dogon, but the entire African world. May your words bless the world. May your being now reflect what you have heard. A word is a seed. Let your speech grow something worthy. Ashe. I want to thank everyone for joining us again for another African-centered guided meditation. And again, please click that bell, hit that bell, share and subscribe. And if you like what you're hearing, you can leave a comment, and please come back for our next guided meditation. I'll see you soon. Peace.